we are here for our 7th lesson of Eureka Module 7, and this lesson is going along with the lesson that I taught this morning for math. That happened at 11 o'clock. If you missed it, I'm really sorry. I wish you were there because I really want to see your face because I've missed you so much. And I'm sure it'll help with the lessons and understanding all this if you are there. That way you can ask your questions live with me. But since you were not, you're going to watch this video and hopefully you will be able to understand what we're doing. We are still working on problem solving right now, and these are multi-step problems. So as always, if you are printing out these lessons because it's easier to see the pictures or read it or do your work, that is fine. Just make sure, if you are doing that, that you are sending me copies of your work so that you can get credit for it. Also, make sure too, if I'm going too fast, you're not rushing through it, just press pause and unpause me when you're ready to move on. Because I think we've all learned it's not that much fun to watch a video where it's just blink and nothing's happening because I'm silent to let you do the work. So let's get started. So we are going to start now our first problem of this problem set. So as you can see, it says this is a redraw write process to solve, but really all you have to do is see these as multi-step problems that you need to solve. So for this first one, it says Leanne needs 120 tiles for an art project. She has 56 tiles. If tiles are sold in boxes of 8, how many more boxes of tiles does Leanne need to buy? So we can see I have my 120 here, and that is because it says when I'm trying to find this first part, 120, well, here's my 120. That's what she needs. She already has 56. Where's my 56 down here? So what did I do? I subtracted because we want to know how many more tiles does she need, but we need to know in boxes. And if they're sold in boxes of 8, well, what am I going to do? I am going to have to divide to find out what one is. So that is your hint for this next part. You're going to have to divide two numbers. Now, I'm not going to tell you which two. I will tell you, though, however, you will need the answer from this part. And I'm hoping you can figure out that other part. So take your time. All right, and I'm going to go on to show you the answer. If you need more time, just press pause. So here you can see I wrote 64 divided by 8 equals 8. So I wrote, Leanne will need 8 more boxes of tile. Why did I write a sentence? Because we had the RDW. So I showed my work. So I really didn't even need to draw it. I can just do the numbers, make it simple, and write my answer. Let's move on. And as you can see, I did 64 though, because that was this number divided by 8, which is here, and 64 divided by 8 is 8. If you're having trouble with your division, make sure you are still practicing your multiplication and division problems. So let's move on now for real. So again, you can see I did the first part. You're going to do the second part. So it says Gwen pours 236 milliliters of water into Ravi's beaker. Henry pours 189 milliliters of water into Ravi's beaker. Ravi's beaker now contains 800 milliliters of water. How much water was in Ravi's beaker to begin with? So first you can see I added Gwen's water and Henry's water together, which gave me 425. What do you think you're going to have to do now? I will give you another hint. It will need to use subtraction. Remember, you're going to want to use this number that we just found and one other number. Good luck. All right, and we are going to start going over the answers. Right now, if you need more time, as always, just press pause. So here you can see what I did was I subtracted Ravi's 800 milliliters of water, which is this first number right here, and I subtracted it from this new number, the total of Gwen and Ravi, which is right here. And when I subtract, I get 375. So I can write Ravi originally had 375 milliliters of water in his beaker. So again, two-step problem. But as we know too, problems can become more than just two steps. So let's keep going. So for this next one, 3, Maud hung 3 pictures on her wall. Each picture measures 8 by 10 inches. What is the total area of the wall covered by the picture? So as we can see, this problem is a little bit different. So first, what we get to do is find area. How do we find area? Well, we measure length times width. So I have my 10 and my 8 for those two numbers. It really doesn't matter which order because we're multiplying. 8 times 10 is 80. That's the first part. But now, remember, there were 3 pictures on the wall. So you're going to tell me what we're going to do next. I will give you, though, one other hint of it. This is going to involve multiplying. And remember, for this one, you can add the 0 to the end. All right, so I'm going to go over the answer now. If you need more time, just press pause. So as you can see, what I did was took that 80 and times it by 3 because there's 3 pictures. So 80 times 3 is 240. If you needed to, well, you could just do, if you're thinking it's hard to, that this is a two-digit number, that's kind of hard. Well, 3 times 8 is 24, and then we just add a 0 to the end. So Maud's picture covers 240 inches of the wall. So let's keep going to the next problem. All right, so for this problem, you're going to be doing all the steps on your own. So for this one, look, Cami scored a total of 21 points during her basketball game. She made 6 two-point shots. So remember, there's 6 of them, but they're worth 2 points. And then the rest were 3-point shots. How many 3-point shots did Cami make? So if you look at this, you're going to have to do a few different steps. Remember, you are going to want to write out your steps as 1, 2, and so on. If you're not done with just 2 steps, remember there might be a third. So good luck. All right, we're going to go over the answer. If you need more time, just press pause. So as you can see, like I said, we're going to get into some 3-step problems. So this problem had 3 parts. So first what I did was multiplied 6 times 2. Why? Because we have 6 two-point shots. Then we know there is a total of 21 points. So I did 21 minus 12, which got me to 9, because we need to figure out how many 3-point shots were left. So what am I going to do? 9, which was this answer, divided by the only other part on here we didn't use, the 3. So 9 divided by 3, which is 3. So Cami made 3 3-point shots. So let's keep going. All right, an orange weighs 198 grams. A kiwi weighs 85 grams less than the orange. So, and then we need to find what is the total weight of the fruit. Remember, this is a multi-step problem. So take your time. All right, and we're going to go over the answers now. If you need more time, just press pause. So this one we went back to a two-step problem, which is totally fine. They can be two-step, they can be three-step, they can even be four or more. So what we're first doing, if you look, because we knew the orange weighs 198 and the kiwi is 85 less, I subtracted 198 from 85, which gave me 113. But now we need the total weight, so we're going to add 113. Again, we're using that answer that we found to our orange, 198. So 113 plus 198 equals 311. So the total weight of the fruit is 311 grams. Let's go on to the last problem. All right, so here, the total amount of rain that fell in New York City in 2 years, that's big, 2 years, was 282 centimeters. In the first year, there was 185 centimeters of rain. Now we have to find out how many more, that's big, more centimeters of rain fell in the first year than in the second year. So again, this is a multi-step problem, and you need to figure out not how much rain there was in the second year, but how much more rain from the first year to the second year. So take your time. All right, we're going to go over the answer. So as you can see, this was a two-step problem. What we're going to do is do 282 minus 185. Why? 282 is the first, is 2 years. 185 was the first year. So that gives me 97 centimeters of rain for the second year. Then I'm subtracting my first year from my second year, which gives me 88. So there were 88 centimeters more rain in the first year than in the second year. So that was the end of this lesson. I hope you were able to understand these word problems. Anytime you need help, just let me know. Remember, if you printed this out and did it on paper, make sure to send me the work so you get credit from it. Class Dojo, Google Classroom, email, make sure I get it. And remember, as always, all my math lessons are happening live at 11 o'clock, so I hope to see you there tomorrow. And as always, be smart, be safe, go for the gold. Bye.